The K-329 Belgorod is not just the world's longest operational submarine. It is a transformative force in modern naval warfare. Outfitted with the revolutionary Poseidon nuclear torpedo and specialized for deploying deep-sea submersibles, Belgorod signals a major evolution in undersea military capability. While the United States once led the charge in the so-called Revolution in Military Affairs, RMA, especially with its early development of unmanned aerial vehicles, its advantage has since waned. Nations like Russia and China have taken the lead, particularly in deploying swarms of inexpensive autonomous warfighting systems. This shift is evident in Russia's impressive technological achievements, with Belgorod standing as a prime example. Despite frequent criticisms of Russia's relatively small economy, often likened to that of mid-sized European countries like Italy or Spain, Moscow has achieved a significant military transformation, especially since the onset of the Ukraine war. The Kremlin has outpaced NATO in certain key defense sectors and has introduced complex, high-impact systems that pose serious risks to U.S. forces. A centerpiece of this transformation is the K-329 Belgorod, a modified Oscar II-class submarine. Serving dual roles, it functions both as a carrier for the Poseidon nuclear torpedoes and as a mothership for deep-sea submersibles. These capabilities place it at the forefront of Russia's strategic deterrence and undersea warfare ambitions. Belgorod's story began in 1992 at the Sevmash shipyard in Severodvinsk. Originally designed as a Project 949A Oscar II class cruise missile submarine, it was built to counter NATO carrier strike groups using P-700 Granite anti-ship missiles. However, construction was halted in 1997, 3/4 complete, following the collapse of the Soviet Union. Its hull was mothballed and the assigned crew disbanded. In 2000, the loss of its sister ship Kursk, possibly due to a failed experimental torpedo test, revived interest in completing Belgorod as a replacement. But persistent funding issues led to renewed delays. By 2006, the Russian Ministry of Defense even considered scrapping the submarine entirely. A turning point came in December 2012, when the hull was relaunched under a radically new mission profile. Redesignated as Project 09852, Belgorod was reimagined as a special operations platform, aligning with Russia's new strategic interests in the Arctic and seabed warfare. The transformation included equipping the submarine with the Status 6 Oceanic Multipurpose System, later named Poseidon, a nuclear-powered, nuclear-armed autonomous torpedo. Additionally, Belgorod was modified to host deep-diving midget submarines for covert and technical operations. Following years of construction and testing, sea trials commenced in June 2021 in the White Sea. On July 8, 2022, Belgorod was officially commissioned by the Russian Ministry of Defense as the world's first fifth-generation submarine. Physically, Belgorod is enormous, longer even than the Soviet-era Typhoon class, though it has a slightly smaller displacement. On the surface, it displaces around 14 to 700 tons, rising to approximately 24,000 tons submerged. Powered by two OK-650 OERO-2 pressurized water reactors, the submarine generates 190 megawatts of power, enabling speeds exceeding 32 knots, 37 miles per hour. It can operate underwater for up to 4 months and dive to depths of 520 meters, 706 feet. Its missions center on two primary objectives: strategic nuclear deterrence and seabed warfare. As a deterrent platform, Belgorod can carry up to 6 Poseidon torpedoes. These nuclear-powered autonomous weapons are capable of traveling vast distances underwater and delivering catastrophic strikes to coastal targets, potentially generating radioactive tsunamis. The Poseidon system, first revealed publicly by President Vladimir Putin in 2018, symbolizes Russia's emphasis on asymmetric nuclear strategies. Belgorod's secondary role is equally strategic, serving as a mothership for smaller submersibles. These include the Losharik, AS-31, and older Paltus-class AS-15, AS-35 nuclear-powered midget submarines. While a tragic 2019 fire aboard Losharik delayed its deployment, killing 14 crew members, Russia has turned to adapting Paltus-class vessels in the interim. These submersibles are capable of diving to extreme depths, up to 6,000 meters, nearly 20,000 feet, and can perform delicate operations such as tapping or cutting undersea internet cables, sabotaging pipelines, or deploying covert sensors. Their missions may include surveillance, sabotage, and intelligence collection, all from beneath the ocean's surface. To facilitate seabed operations, Belgorod is equipped with reinforced lower rudders, enabling it to rest stably on the seafloor. It also likely carries a suite of unmanned underwater vehicles, UUVs, and may deploy elements of the Harmony sonar network to monitor activity in the Arctic Ocean. The K-329 Belgorod represents a milestone in maritime military capability. With its ability to launch nuclear-capable autonomous torpedoes and host deep-sea operations, it embodies Russia's intent to dominate the undersea domain. It is a powerful tool for both deterrence and hybrid warfare. As the world's longest operational submarine, armed with the game-changing Poseidon torpedo and submersible support vessels, Belgorod opens a new chapter in naval warfare. For the United States and its allies, this underscores the urgent need to close the technological gap in unmanned and autonomous undersea systems. If America fails to catch up, the deep oceans may become the next battlefield where it finds itself dangerously behind.